Hey everybody, what's up? Time for another bi-weekly grocery haul. I know you've been getting a lot of these lately, but I'm a few weeks filmed out on these, so they're definitely not coming at you current. Today is like February 2nd, I believe. So anyways, it's kind of a smaller haul. We spent around $200. Definitely still expensive, but less stuff than the last haul. We had a lot more to buy, but we did also hit up Menards. I don't know how much we spent over there. I didn't look. My husband paid, but we've got a project we're working on in the front, and I will be filming to share with you guys. Just kind of fixing up a space behind the door and to give the kids a place to hang coats and backpacks when they come in, which I'm excited to clean that space up a little bit because stuff just gets tossed everywhere by the front door. So hopefully this new little system will look nice and be functional. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here's our first batch of goodies. We've got the clear American peach water. The kids love this. They've also found that they really like the cherry limeade. We've got some milk and a root beer back there, thing of potatoes, and the big bag of frozen chicken just because we've been eating it a lot lately. And then we've got our bag of kitten food for our kitten who is currently checking out the bags of frozen corn. Okay, so we've got a barbecue. My husband really likes this kind. He also picked out some water flavor. He got a lemonade and a southern sweet tea. Our youngest boy had a head cold over the weekend. Thankfully, I think he's on the other side. But my husband and I feel like we are catching it. I woke up with a very bad sore throat this morning. Feel good now, but we'll see how I am in a couple of days. So he picked up the cold and flu liquid. That's what he prefers. And then I've got some cold meds as well. You'll see it when we get to it because it's not up here just yet. 2 things Greek yogurt, a cottage cheese. My oldest boy found this and wanted to try it, Kinder cookies. So he's excited to give those a go. He also wanted to try these flavors of the Clear America. So we got him a strawberry and a black cherry. Got some strawberries here, cinnamon, sugared pretzel. These smell really good. They're like little wax warmers. They're like $1.09, I think. They're like the most cheap ones you can find at Walmart. Then my oldest boy, he likes some fancy cheese. So since we didn't get a lot of stuff this weekend, we told him it was okay if he got one of the fancy cheeses. So this one is a Gouda. And then we got a couple of Lunchables for the kids to take this week in their school lunches. So we've got a crackers and cheese. They won't eat the lunch meat, but they wanted crackers and cheese. One of them wanted nacho, the other one wanted pizza. And then we had an extra crackers and cheese already in the fridge. So that's 2 per kid. And then we got a big old bag of chicken nuggets because I swear that's what my children live off of. Okay, so I found they had some steak here on clearance, about $1 or so off, or 92 cents. So we're going to stick this in the fridge for later in the week. My husband picked up Subway teriyaki, sweet onion teriyaki. He really likes this. And then we've got a couple of grapes. We've got a red and a green. And then we were just like... we were out of the Weber Steak and Chop, which is my favorite. I put this stuff on everything. If you've ever seen any of my cooking videos, I'm constantly using this. Vegetables, mashed potatoes, poultry, beef, pork, you name it. It's good on everything. So we were out of that. And then these just looked good. We haven't bought new spices in a while, and we've used up a few. Garlic parm. We've had this before, and we like it, though I think it might have been a different brand. And then this one is roasted garlic and herb chicken. That one will be a new one for us to try. This one might be new when it comes to this brand. I'm not sure. Carrots, 2 bags frozen corn, and then a big thing of pizza. You get 4 of them in the box. The kids love these for an after-school snack. 1 pizza will feed both the kids. So we do those fairly often, I'd say. Okay, we got some Great Value yogurt tubes for the kids to take in their lunches. 1 pack of apples. We already had some in the fridge. We didn't eat a lot this week. Plus, my parents sent us home with some oranges because they bought the wrong kind. They wanted like big ones, and they accidentally got the littles, so the kids have plenty of fruit. Got some salads back here. I like these for taking to work, so I got myself a Caesar, a sweet kale, actually 2 sweet kales, which I really like, and then I just do up like a chicken breast to go with it. And then we got these saute meals. We just add some chicken to it. This one is ginger and garlic. That'll be a new one for us to try. We've had the other one that had, I think it was bean sprouts or Brussels sprouts in it. But that sauce is different. So hopefully we like it. It sounds good. My husband likes to use the golly gummies of the ashwagandha. They're really good for stress relievers. I take them, but I have like a cheaper kind that's just a capsule. Works great for me. Some more barbecue sauce. My husband's also been taking some milk to work. So he got a chocolate. He had a strawberry, which he already drank in the car. And then he's got just like 2 plain white milks. Thing of bananas. We've got some cream cheese. A block of Colby Jack for snacking. We'll just slice that up. And then here's my cold meds. Severe congestion relief. And then 1 pack of baby wipes just because they're nice to have on hand if the kids need their face wiped, their hands wiped, something quick and easy. Okay, here's our last batch of Walmart items. We got 2 of the Oreo Yo Crunch for the kids. They really enjoy those. And then a pack of cookies and cream Pop-Tarts, great value brand, because I'm not spending name brand Pop-Tart prices. And then they had underwear on clearance. So I just went there and bought whatever was in my size. They had a lot of smalls and extra smalls. So this is what I could find in the 2X. So just got some little lacy ones, black, some greens, more greens, and a little rainbow. So they were on sale for $1. You can't hardly beat that price. Okay, here's the stuff we picked up from Menards. So we've got a little runner here. I think will work really well for a bath mat outside of the shower. It's a really awkward space, so I'll do some B-roll footage and show you guys what it looks like there. Hopefully it'll fit underneath of the door when you open and close it. Then we've got some silicone caulking for around our sink. It just needs to get redone. And then we've got the Loctite grip for, it's basically caulking, but it's almost like a liquid nail kind of a thing for hanging up the, I think it's called board and batten that we're going to be doing. I got a thing of white paint so that I can do some touch-ups. It'll be needed done when we do this project, along with some little penny nails, panel nails, whatever you want to call those. I really just needed 1 angled paintbrush, but it was cheaper to buy this whole pack for $4 than it was to buy 1 angled paintbrush, that one right here, for $5 by itself. So we got a whole pack. And then another thing we're going to do is where we're going to put the backpack hooks is also put this hook up. You can use it for brooms, but it'll also work for holding up our snow shovel, which just seems to get tossed around back there and it won't stand up on its own. So it'll be a good place to store that. And then, so this is what the hooks look like. There should be enough space back there for at least 3 hooks. So that's what we bought, was 3. If we have space for a 4th, we can always go back for another, but I think 3 plus that's gonna kind of do it. It was either do 4 of these or 3 of these, and one of those is what I'm kind of thinking. And I'd rather have a place to put my snow shovel since I only have 2 kids. So that gives us 1 extra hook in case a friend comes over, I guess. And then we found this on clearance. It wasn't a project on the list to do this weekend. I don't know if it'll get done this weekend, but our light in the back is broken. It's a motion sensor. We've been in our house for 3.5 years. We have never fixed it. And this one was on clearance for $10. So we thought, well, it's worth a shot. We've spent $10 on worse things. So if it's broken and doesn't work, which that has me a little nervous, but I'm hoping that's just like a mount or something back here, like rattling around a screw. Actually, I think that might be what that is. I see a screw right there. So hopefully this works and we can replace our broken light that goes in the back. Okay, that is everything for the grocery haul this week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Come hang out with me in the comments. I always try to respond. Let me know how things are going in your life. What are groceries looking like for you? I don't know. I don't know what to ask. Just chat with me in the comments. And I hope to catch you guys in my next video.